That's the hood where I'm from. But it's bigger than that. We live on a planet, in a solar system, in a universe. Not just on a block. Be aware of that.
Alright, man. King 2, man. NewAlphaComicsAndHistory, man. This is it, man. Here we go, man. Listen, man. Are we under a dome? Are we clones? What's going on? Let me see. What is this? I'm saying? Like I said, we put this together. I'm saying? We've been doing this for a year now. And we would have never stumbled onto this if it wasn't for She-Hulk. I'm saying? Now, we have the book, The Navigator Who Crossed the Ice Walls. I'm saying? Now, the book is a fiction book. It's a fiction book. It's labeled fiction. You understand? The book had to be labeled fiction for it to get put out. You know what I'm saying? So if it had to get labeled fiction just to get put out, the story's not verified. You know what I'm saying? Nobody verified this story. Talked about everything. But I verified it. You know what I'm saying? She-Key, She-Hulk, William Morris, Morris Walters. You know what I'm saying? Morris World, Walt Disney World, 178 worlds under domes. You understand? Now, if you look at this from She-Hulk, from all this information, obviously, we look at Disney and you see the symbol, a dome. Every symbol from Disney, you see a dome or something over the top. You watch these movies from DC and Marvel and other places with domes, realms that they can't get out of. Under the Dome, Stephen King. Highlander 2, The Quickening. This is the movie that started me off on my journey. You know what I'm saying? They built the whole dome around the earth to protect people from the sun. This is something that Bill Gates is trying to do right now. You know what I'm saying? They just telling us the dome is already there. That's it. It's there already. Listen, in the summertime, planes come through and put clouds in the sky. Why? I always know. I was always bug out. Like, why is this plane putting clouds in the sky? Oh, we definitely got chemtrails too, but planes come out and put clouds in the sky.
It's almost like a religion of thought.
Leave shadows on the clouds.
Look to the heavens, lines in the sky that captivate conspiracy theorists. Chemtrails, followers convinced something evil and secret is going on.
See, and look it. It's got that pattern.
They believe the government or some shadow organization deliberately sprays chemicals to control our minds or to alter the weather.
You don't want us to see. Like, you watch King Kong, Godzilla, the last one. You think they was in Skull Island? They was in a dome. He threw a rock up there. You understand? They tell us this stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? 178 different worlds. All under domes. Look like a membrane. Remember what I told you about eternity? And the reality bubbles. Domes. Reality domes of life. He has an infinite amount of them. Everything got their own orbit. Because we're not supposed to go to the next realm. Everything's cut off. Yeah, everything like this. This is unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? This is everything. This is the house of eternity, man. You know what I'm saying, and we don't understand this situation. It's worlds out there, portals out there. They running a whole secret war, trying to show you. We celebrate Asgardians all day. Every day. Yep, we got Asgard right there. We got the lands of Zeus. The lands. Zeus. You understand? This is not a game. These people knew. Listen, Walt Disney was head of the whole joint. He was best friends with the person, with the Nazi that started NASA. Now I just got finished telling you about, Big Jack Warner and the communists, the Nazis that came over to America after the war. That went into, the Germans came into every field. I mean, they came into TV, engineering, science, economics, every field they came into. And they came into a top position. So I mean, just imagine all of us, people in America. I mean, we ain't got nothing to do with this. This is all our slave masters. This is all our conquerors. It's a conqueror war. This is why you see secret wars where they went with Cain the Conqueror. Conquerors going to war with each other. That almost destroyed everything. The same deal here. Conquerors went to war with each other. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And they came over to America. They went from being Nazis. Think about this. They went from being Nazis. They come into America making our TV shows. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we was up against. So that's why I tell you, Big Jack Warner, he basically had HBO, Warner Brothers. These people were giving us our history. You know what I'm saying? Marvel, Disney, they are fighting for our right, just history, just our right to learn, to use our brain. They're trying to stop us from using our brain. You understand? Like, they're trying to wire us to something, hook us up to something, a grid, where we just going to comply with forever. We don't see it though. We're so caught up in just, getting clothes and jewelry and cars. That's it. We gotta understand these things, man. Just because you religious or you into politics, you gotta understand the dynamics of your life, of all of our lives. This world is billions of years old, man. People, this cosmic war been going on forever. Now I'm talking about where we come from. Now, obviously, our conquerors, they conquered us, they destroyed us, and they gave us history, gave us identity. They called us black, named us black, gave us Black History Month, gave us black history figures that they made up. Because none of them is real. And so they gave all of this, and then on top of all of that, they started destroying us because of making us think that they destroying us because of the color of our skin. So that gave us more of an identity. Oh my God, they hate us because of who we are. But in reality, they just did this to get us an identity. They had to make us a race, make us be a race that been around. Do you understand the manipulation here? Listen. They told us they took it from Africa. That's a bold-faced lie. It's no contingency of Africans trying to get us back to Africa. It's none of that. They found evidence already in America about in the Grand Canyon that basically Africans is there. We was already here. So if we had names, we got their names. You know what I'm saying? So it was something that happened. You know what I'm saying? Where we have their names. Now I don't even think that obviously it shows you that the Egyptians and their artifacts and everything that was found, it was still Egyptian. You understand? So Egyptians was coming over here with just that's it. There wasn't no Americans. Nobody would none of that. They was somewhere else, or they set up shop here, or whatever. So now, what about us? You know what I'm saying? What about us? What are we coming to play now? If we're not from Africa, you know what I'm saying? Where we from? You know what I'm saying? That's the key thing. What was our names? What was our backgrounds? Why are we so compliant? I mean, we literally, why are we so compliant? We are direct victims of slavery. Yet we listen to everything. Why? We're completely compliant. It's a story about Anunnaki. Now, the Anunnaki is listen, I don't, like people, this is 2022 now. Anunnaki is facts. They landed here. Whether you are Christian, Muslim, whatever you are. They landed here. In Mesopotamia, Iraq, the Anunnaki landed here. And they created humans when they landed here. Now, when they landed here, it was already humans. You understand? It was already, you know what I'm saying? Africa was populated with people. Other places was populated with people already. So when they got here, they made their own people. You understand? I'm gonna show you everything for that story. I'm saying they made their own people. Now keep in mind, they cut Sumer and Sumeria, all that off. They don't want you to know nothing about that. We go to school. They don't teach you nothing about Sumer. Nothing. That's where they all from. This is where they all from. All these presidents, all these congressmen, all these bankers, all these people. They're all from Sumer. All of them. Okay? Where we was made at. We was made to be primitive workers. For them. Okay? Now, I don't care where we come from or whatever. It may sound bad, yes. We was made, or so what? Just because you was made by, I'm saying, doesn't mean that you gotta be what you is. No. You gonna be what you're supposed to be, regardless. No matter what they made you out of. And they show you this all the time. When you watch Prometheus, you watch them create. You know what I'm saying? Create life. You watch David and his conversations with his creator. You know what I'm saying? This has been going on. You watch Age of Ultron with Vision and Ultron.
You're afraid
Of you.
of death. You're the last one.
You were supposed to be the last. Stark asked for a savior, settled for a slave.
I suppose we are both disappointments.
I suppose we are.
Humans are odd. They think order and chaos are somehow opposites. Try to control what won't be. But there is grace in their failings. I think you missed that.
They're doomed.
But a thing isn't beautiful because it lasts. It's a privilege to be among them.
You're unbearably naive.
Well, I was born yesterday.
So I mean, when you see that type of situation, you gotta understand what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And we understand what's going on here, then we can move, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the situations of our life is in jeopardy, man. It's in jeopardy. If we don't understand what's going on with this world, we out of here. We out of here, man. Yeah, this is harsh truth. But we gotta hear it. We wasn't made by Jesus Christ. They gave that book to us to conquer us. They already conquered us and gave us the book to keep us conquered. That's all fake, all of it. Our origin stories is much more gruesome. We are people that was made, that was cut off from everything. The worst part about this is that other civilizations, other ancient world civilizations knew about us being clones, and we were just, you know what I'm saying, they didn't, nobody rescued us or you know what I'm saying, no, we were just their clones. That's it.
What are we?
You're not like me. You're not like a real person. You're clones.
What?
Clones?
What?
It's a sad situation. And so we rep the ancient world. We rep our people that was our color. And then we rep that. But in reality, no. They looked at us as primitive workers. You know what I'm saying? And we always been primitive workers. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get it twisted. A few of us stepped out of line and built our own situations. You know what I'm saying? You got Nimrod, you got people like that went against everything. You know what I'm saying? And just because, like I said, it doesn't matter how you was made. It just matters how you are. Like, for instance, I'm gonna give you the story on Anunnaki and how they made primitive workers. And now you tell me if I'm bugging or not. You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind, they came to this planet, you know what I'm saying, mining for gold. They came to this side of the planet, mining for gold. Now, they land. They have their own hierarchy system. They have their top guys, they have their lower class Anunnaki. And so the lower class Anunnaki, they was the one that had to do the digging, had to go in the mines and had to work the mines. And so when they went up in there, they started working the mines. Now, keep in mind, 1 year to the Anunnaki is 3,600 years. So they like immortal. So they worked in that. 1 year is 3,600 years for them. So they getting upset now. They're like, wait a minute. We thought we just gonna come here, dig something out, and we're gonna get our gold, and we're gonna go back to our planet, whatever. You gotta sit here for thousands of years now, just digging. Now we out of here. They out of here. So now they got some weapons, and they rebelled. They're about to put in some work, and so they had to get together and stop them. Like, wait a minute. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. You ain't gotta work for us no more. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to build some primitive workers, so that y'all ain't gotta work no more. And so what they did was they went to the lab and they started trying to make primitive workers, trying to make humans, trying to make somebody that could work in the mines. And they was making mad mistakes. They was making humans with horse fucking bodies. They was making, you know what I'm saying, this is where you see all the history, all the terms in history with minotaurs and pig humans and all type of stuff like that. You know, out of the Dr. Moreau, all that type of stuff. This is all documented history, you know what I'm saying? So now when the man and the woman reproduce, their baby is gonna work in the mines. And then when he has a family, his baby's gonna work in the mines. They created a cycle, they created a workforce. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is to this day. That's the model. The primitive worker. And then you keep them primitive by making sure that you ensure that they give you their kids. Okay? Ain't nothing changed here. We primitive workers, man. We was made to be primitive workers. You understand? Every baby that come out, clean slate, clone mind. We cut off from anywhere, wherever we from, we way cut off from it. So any baby that come out now is a clone. We all clones. We're clones of whoever we was, wherever we was at. Our DNA. That's why we like this. We out of here. We won't listen to our own mother. We won't listen to our own brother, our father, nothing. But we will listen to them. Don't matter your race. We are compliant. You understand? We're compliant with our captors. And that ain't even like, yo, this is the breakdown here, man. This is it. We out of here. We believe in Jesus. We believe in death. We in the house of eternity, man. That's it. Always been. But it's like we don't even understand that. We think it's all fake. That's why you gotta watch movies like Guardians of the Galaxy right now. Because they're showing you cloning. Civilizations being created by other men. You know what I'm saying? And no God in the sky. A man made whole civilizations of life. A custodian, Anunnaki, capable of creating whole civilizations of men. It's real, man. It's a big possibility that we was cloned. And given history, given a background, given everything, named us black, named us white, gave us background stories that we never gonna look into.
This person's stage name is Harriet Tubman, but her real name is Armina Minty Ross, and she was an actor. Yeah, this was all an act. Everything you've been told is an act. Yes, that's why she has two names. That's why she never died in the hands of any white people, and she stole all their merch. That's why she died in 1913 and the circus started in the 1800s. So she was in the 1600s saving slaves? We are confused on time, historical things, and a lot of this shit is fictional. But it has played in our history, and they have basically programmed us to believing this is true.
Gave us Black History Month, gave us all these holidays, gave us everything. Make us think that our oppression was because of our skin color. It's all psychological. We're cut off from everything. We're compliant though. It's a part in Guardians of the Galaxy where he says, we created you to be peaceful. Like he said, you was created to be peaceful. We was created to be peaceful, to be compliant.
The peaceful creatures we always sought, ready to inhabit the new world.
That's it. That's what it is. That's it. If you understand all of this, then we can get to the cosmic stuff. Then you can know all of this is wrong. I need to learn everything again. I need to know that I'm immortal. You know what I'm saying? Everything. I can link with the universe. I got all the powers I need right now. We didn't grow up with this. We didn't grow up with this information. You know what I'm saying? That we was made for work forever. We seen The Island. We seen all these movies with even Eternals. They thought they was clones. I mean, they didn't know they was clones. They clones. They thought they was human. They thought they was flesh and blood. They was clones. Arishan showed her that she was a clone.
I was home on Olympia.
There is no Olympia. True home, Cersei. The World Forge.
He had millions of them. Do you understand this? This is not no game. This Arishan is a celestial body. They landed in Mesopotamia. The Anunnaki. This is truth. This is not no, you know what I'm saying? You think because you see it on a movie that oh, it's fiction, because you believe the word again. No. It's real, man. It's real, man. I'm saying we're gonna get right with this, man. He is the walking embodiment of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Get right, man. We all gotta get right. King 2, man. Out of here.